Boa tarde a todos, muito bem-vindos. Eu sou a professora Doriana Mendes, do Departamento de Canto e Instrumentos de Sopro da UNIRIO, e juntamente com a professora Carol McDavit, que é a minha colega, nós idealizamos essa série de declamação lírica para o canto, que vai servir e é conteúdo das duas disciplinas, Dicção Lírica 1 e Dicção Lírica 2. E hoje nós temos o último programa da série. Essa série está toda gravada e vocês podem acessar todas as aulas do português, do italiano, do latim, do espanhol, do francês, do inglês, britânico e norte-americano, e hoje com o alemão, com o professor Holger Speck, que várias vezes veio ao nosso campus, na UNIRIO, na URCA, na Praia Vermelha, e nos contemplou com excelentes masterclasses. E agora eu vou ler um pouco do currículo dele, para vocês conhecerem esse grande pedagogo e cantor. Holger Speck desfruta de uma excelente reputação como cantor, professor e um maestro carismático. Ele é professor de canto e diretor do vocal ensemble do Hochschule für Musik Karlsruhe. Ele trabalha muito com alunos procurando se qualificar para atividade profissional em conjuntos ou corais. Ele também é o regente e diretor artístico do renomado conjunto vocal Vocal Ensemble Rastatt, indicado ao Grammy, sobre o qual o American Record Guide escreveu: seu som é semelhante ao ouro puro. Tanto no estúdio quanto no pódio, ele e seu ensemble são conhecidos pelas interpretações animadas e convincentes e pela autenticidade de apresentações estilisticamente corretas, bem como uma qualidade especial de som. Suas gravações em CD, como Carus, Deutsche Grammophon e Capriccio, são respeitados internacionalmente e criticados favoravelmente nas revistas Fonoforum, Gramophone, American Record Guide, Fanfare, L'Orfeo, Pizzicato, Diapason, Classics Today, De Verdi, Bayerischer Rundfunk, Broadcast, Berlim, Brandenburg. Ele colabora com excelentes artistas como Hartmut Höll, Wolfgang Mayer, Yannick Nézet-Séguin, Judith Steenbrink, Rolando Villasson, Edita Gruberova, Ruth Zizak e outros. Holger Speck já foi convidado do Rundfunk Chor Zagreb, o Philharmonic Chorus da Eslovênia, o Festspielhaus de Baden-Baden, o Schwetzinger Festspiele, o Festival Rheinfokal, o Philharmonie de Mulhouse, o Staatstheater de Karlsruhe, o Festival Les Dominicains, o Wartburg Concert da Deutschlandfunk Kultur e o European Music Festival de Stuttgart. É com muita honra que nós apresentamos a vocês o professor Holger Speck.
Hello to all. I'm least here on screen and hopefully next year again in Rio live. I think we should use our time. Thank you, Doriana, for this nice words to me, but it's not so interesting what happens to my person. I think we should use this time for the questions of the students and their pieces, but there is time I give some thoughts which could be interesting to using the German language in music. I think first of all we have to mention that the sound is first of all independently of all languages an early state from the human beings' development. So we are human beings shouting, crying, sighing, laughing, and the different languages have brought a different style to use this kind of sound on different styles to the music. So when we talk about using the language in the music, we should at the same time talk about the style, because there is a big difference if you take the German language to perform a Baroque aria, or you use the German language to perform a romantic opera. And I know the German language has not a very good image for the singers, because of course the Italian language or France is more fluent and has not so much different consonants, and sometimes it's really difficult to decide what to do with these horrible noises.
Holger,
yes?
Translate a little bit of what you said, just to abbreviate it. Holger disse que para você falar sobre a língua cantada, você precisa saber também sobre a língua, como funciona e como a música, o estilo da música alemã veio junto com a próprio idioma. E que isso vai afetar como a gente aborda um texto, seja barroco, seja romântico, seja clássico, seja moderno. Então, são duas coisas que andam juntos. Okay? You can go
on. And I'm really a fan from perform the music in a chronological site. So when we perform aria from Mozart, we should have an idea what was the surround Mozart was hearing, where he is coming from, what has he heard as a little child. And the Baroque music is not stopping in the mid of the 18th century. So we have really a connecting time between this rhetorical art in the 15th, 16th, 17th century, especially with the Baroque composers Bach, Händel, Monteverdi, and so on. And especially in this time, I think we should really take the language as or take the music as a kind of a rhetorical art, because there are these septem artes liberales. This is 7 arts from the and the head one is the rhetoric, and one of this 7 arts coming from this rhetoric is the music.
Okay, can I translate that a little bit? Então, ele está dizendo que a gente precisa, quando você for estudar uma peça de Mozart, que você tem que saber o que o Mozart estava ouvindo nessa época, o que veio antes, o que estava sendo feito, e que no período barroco, e antes do período barroco, com a questão de retórico do texto, em ponto dessa pirâmide, tem a retórica em cima e as outras artes que vêm disso, que estão relacionadas à retórica. Okay.
And then we have a very interesting development, because the music becomes more and more a special part in this range of the different arts, and later you see in the development as more the sound is becoming a more importance, and so you have to decide in which style, with which voice. So there is a second factor to have to respect, and this is the talent of the singer. Some voices have a big space in natural, yeah. So it's difficult for a voice with a lot of resonance in a big room to take a rhetorical piece from Heinrich Schütz, or in the other side for one voice is have a very clear pronunciation and a very small and tight voice to do some pieces with for a big voice and with a big sound. So,
okay, can I translate that?
Yeah.
Ok, so, então, agora, a partir de Mozart, que começa a ter um outro fator de cantar, que é do som, que aí começa a ter muito mais importância o som da voz, e as vozes vão crescendo. Então, quando você tem uma voz que tem muito espaço, muita ressonância, que talvez não vai se cantar tão bem uma peça de Heinrich Schütz, a retórica, que uma outra voz, mais, o que ele falou, mais apertado, menor, que pode servir mais apropriadamente para esse repertório. Então, começa a ter essa diferença entre as vozes e o que eles vão cantar melhor. Okay.
But we are not in the museum, so we should use all these things we know in our times. We know a lot of anatomic, of the philosophical thoughts in the last years, and so on and so on. So it's for me it's a really interesting thing to take the music, make it with my heart, with my thoughts, but I try to be informed about the things around this composer and the history of singing, especially to know really the Italian bel canto tradition, which is very important for us, and try to do it with respect before the history, but on the stage, you are not a guy in the museum. You have to do it from the moment with your heart and your minds.
Ok, yeah, so, então ele está dizendo que a gente não é museu, não é uma peça de museu, que hoje em dia nós temos muito mais conhecimento de fisiologia, anatomia, da voz, da acústica, do estilo, passamos já muito mais tempo, temos muito conhecimento teórico do que daquela época, mas no mesmo tempo que a gente usa esse conhecimento, usa o cérebro, a gente usa o coração, mas também em uma maneira informada corretamente, historicamente informada, de fazer uma apresentação no palco, não como museu, mas como uma combinação desses elementos.
Okay. So, and at least we are singers, not speakers. So this interesting point, if you know it, when you have, especially a man had an accident, and there is something wrong with your brain, and you can't use the language because you are disturbed in one of the region. When you use the region of your brain to sing, to cry, to laugh, it's possible to sing, especially for these people. I don't know the word for when people
stutter.
Yes, when they are singing, they have no problems with fluently. So in the last thing, it's we have to use the language and the consonants and the vowels on this stream of our breath. And there, of course, I think there are 2 or 3 special difficult things in the German language, like this sounds of ich or doch, and I know these problems. It's really not easy. Perhaps it's interesting to have a little rule for this different vocals H or CH, wie habe or ich, or you have said doch, if you have the bright vowels before, like Licht for light, or Sicht like view, or ich like me, there is also always this light version of It's not,
Can I translate that a little bit? Bom, eu não vou falar sobre tudo que ele falou antes, mas agora ele disse que a gente tem que cantar sabendo todos toda a pronúncia de uma língua, mas a gente canta no ar. Ele falou de uma história de alguém que tem acidente e perdeu uma parte do cérebro que controla a fala, e às vezes até próprias pessoas que gaguejam, quando eles usam o som da voz para cantar, não gaguejam. Então, tem um lado do cérebro que funciona de uma maneira diferente. E a gente cantando precisa usar nossos conhecimentos e seguir fluindo a voz usando o ar. E com o idioma alemão, que tem certos sons que ele disse que realmente são muito difíceis, e ele estava dando uma dica de um dos sons, a diferença do ich e doch, e de como fazer ele falou que com o mais suave, que a gente escreve com C cedilha, o símbolo de PA, ele disse que são as vogais com mais brilho, o que a gente chama de vogais mais fechadas, como o I, o E, o E, que são todos com esse som mais suave, e não a gente sempre fala na aula que eu uso como exemplo de inglês, human. I was saying that I use that a lot with my students because it's very close to it, and there seems to be sometimes an easier way of getting it. So now you can talk about the other sound.
Yes, and after the dark vowels like A or U, yeah, you have, for example, Docht. Yeah, is this little thing about the candle with the flame? Is it Docht? Yeah, or you have Krach, like noise. Yeah, Krach. Yeah, or you have Sache, like thing. Sache. So you have always after the dark vowels included A, this second kind of, it's a little bit more behind, and it's a little bit sounding in the guttural. Yeah. Okay. And the third and last thing would be ha without every noise, like I have, ich habe. It's really with the open throat and with no sound, and with a warm breath. Yeah, habe, okay. Hoffnung, like hope. Yeah, and I think these three variants from C and C are very important.
Yeah, ok. Então, são esses três sons que ele está dizendo que são os difíceis às vezes e para fazer e para diferenciar. Então, eu já falei que depois do que a gente chama das vogais fechadas, I, é o mais suave, e depois as vogais que ele chama de escuras, mas que a gente chama de abertas, como A, O, U, que também é uma vogal escura, que vem o som mais uvular, mais gutural, que é mais para trás. E o terceiro som é o H, que se tem em inglês, que a gente viu na semana passada, e também, que é mais suave, ele falou que é mais quentinho. Habe. Então, ele não é tão gutural. São os três sons que ele acha que às vezes tem dificuldade. Eu tenho uma pergunta. I have a question for you. Were you done? Sorry, go ahead. Finish what you.
No, I would suggest to start really with pieces. I have prepared this course, so we can really can really have a look also to the score with the students.
Okay.
Or at the piano, and I think it's more interesting to
okay.
Talk about this.
All right. Well, one thing that I just wanted to mention that some students had expressed difficulty and doubt about is words that end with an R.
Yes.
That when you speak, it's more right, der, But yet sometimes you hear when it's sung that people put an R on it, like there, right at the end of it. What is your feeling on that? Eu vou falar I'm going to speak Portuguese first. Eu estou perguntando se a questão do R final de palavras, como na palavra DER, que quando se fala, você fala der, e mais às vezes quando canta, eu já vi que se rola o R no final. Então eu estou perguntando a ele qual é a posição dele sobre isso.
This is a specific stylistic question, because there is, if you have a word with a great expression on the end of the sentence, example, you have es ist etwas rar. Rar is a word for selten, for if it happens not so often. Yeah, rar. Yes, rare. Yes, especially. Yeah, this is really if you don't speak this R at the end, not in a vocalized way, also ra. It could be a different word. Yeah, so you have to decide if there are many possibilities to understand the word. You have to pronounce it as a r. Yeah, at least a little r with the tongue. Yeah. But in if you have a second syllable, like in ich war, I was, ich war. It's not necessary to do ich war, because there is no other possibility to understand this word.
Okay. And like in a word like warmer, where in the final, you would do that too. Warmer.
It's warm. It's warm. Yeah. Yeah. Warmer from yes. Yeah. Ein warmer Regen. A warm rain, yeah? Ein warmer Regen, because the next word starts also with an R, for example, so you have to do two R's. And if you have eine warme Sonne, a warm sun, ein warmer Sonne, it connected very good with the next consonant, with the S. So warmer Sonne, it's possible to take a little R. Yeah? So it depends from the next
situation.
Yes. Yeah. From the next consonant. Yeah.
Ok, então ele está dizendo que depende muito da palavra, da situação, quando é no final da frase, é uma palavra importante como raro, que seria rar, que tem que rolar, porque a gente tem que entender. Quando começa uma palavra seguinte, a consoante seguinte, é bom fazer um pouco também. A gente vai ver situações agora nas peças, e eu já sei que tem várias situações que a gente deve discutir sobre isso. I was just saying that I think in some of these pieces we're going to see that. So
yes. I think another thing is the situation and the room. If you do it in opera with the 2,000 people, it's really necessary to take a little bit more clearness in these consonants. And when you have a recital with a few songs from Schubert, you have to take this all the time.
Okay, yeah, it's the same in Portuguese, and we had recently a class on French, and a woman who's living in France, and she recently did, and they required her to do a Edith Piaf kind of sound.
Yeah.
Really gargled, and it was really, and she says that's kind of the tendency is going in that direction. But I've seen that go up and down, back and forth. That's come and gone a lot. But anyway.
Perhaps you know, pendant to Edith Piaf in Germany was this Zara Leander in the 13th, yeah? Ich weiß, es wird einmal ein Wunder geschehen. Yeah, but it's a little bit like a caricature.
Yeah. Okay, right. Okay, well, why don't we go ahead and start? So we've got lots of stuff to do. Basically, we have 5 pieces, and it is now 3:26, so we have about an hour. So how about if we try and do, that'll have to be like 10, 15 minutes per person, okay? So I may have to cut you off, but what I'll suggest is that the texts that are long, I mean, you can do whatever you want, but the texts that are longer, maybe we just focus on a part of it, okay? Estou dizendo que, como são 5 pessoas e a gente tem que terminar às 4:30, talvez eu vou ter que cortar, mas vamos ver o que dá para fazer, porque ele quer discutir também um pouco a parte musical. Então, vamos começar com a Alessandra, que pode vir.
Hello. Well, it's beste Jüngling. Bester Jüngling, mit Entzücken nehm ich deine Liebe an, da in deinen holden Blicken ich mein Glück entdecken kann. Aber wenn düsteres Leiden unserer Liebe folgen soll, lohnen dies der Liebe Freuden. Jüngling, das Bedenken wohl. Nichts ist mir so wert und teuer, als dein Herz und deine Hand. Wohl vom reinsten Liebesfeuer geb ich dir mein Herz zum Pfand.
Wow. Wow, not bad. Wow. Very good. Few things. This, we say Umlaut zu Jüngling or Glück or Entzücken. Can you speak it for me one time? Bester Jüngling?
Yeah. Well, I put the here bester without the A. Yeah.
Yeah, genau. Bester Jüngling, it's super. But I like to hear your Ü from Jüngling. Can you pronounce it?
Yeah. Bester Jüngling.
Yeah.
Ü. I am not hearing you. I think your microphone is muted.
Sorry, I was
okay, no problem.
Sorry. Take really close lips for Ü. Jüngling.
Okay.
Yeah?
Jüngling.
Yeah, genau. Not otherwise I understand a little bit Jüngling, like an E. Yeah, it's Ü. Jüngling. Yeah. Genau. A little rule for these umlauts Ö, Ü, Ä. There are three kinds of variation from A, O, U. A, it's Ä. Ö comes from O, and Ü comes from U. So it's the same kind of forming the vowel. Yeah, Jüngling. Yeah. Okay, and the second. Sorry.
I was just going to say, eu ia dizer que cada vogal A, O, U tem uma outra vogal que tem trema, e o A se torna E, e o O com trema se torna E, e o U se torna U. E ele está pedindo para ela fazer mais essa posição.
And we go on with Ich deine Liebe an. Take really a long version from E, because there is written E and A. So it means it's a very long vowel for Liebe an. In the music of Liebe an, it's not lib, it's Liebe, really close E and very long. Okay? Can you try? Nehme ich deine Liebe an?
Microphone.
Mikrofon?
I'm sorry. Nehme ich deine Liebe an?
Perfettamente. Ja, Liebe an. Super. And bravo for this holden. Holden. Without noise, only open throat and a little bit air. Holden blicken. Super. Yeah.
Yeah.
And now you have a interesting thing. If you see this, I don't know. Can you see the score, or
Yeah.
it's the light is problem?
Yeah. I have here.
If you, yeah, super. If you do Glück entdecken in this comfort zone here, I would take here entdecken, 2 consonants. Glück entdecken, but here when you sing the high B minor, yeah, don't use T and D. So do mein Glück entdecke.
Okay.
So it depends really from the range, yeah, or from the ambitus. Yeah?
Can I translate that?
Yeah.
Ele está dizendo que a palavra era entdecken, e quando eu estava lá no centro da voz, é bem fácil e fica bonito e inteligível, fazendo bem entdecken. E quando sobe para o C bemol em cima, aí põe junto o TD, junto, não faz tanta separação, tão marcante.
And the next little thing, there are, I try always, if we have special things, to give a rule for all this, the same problems. You have to decide between a short or a long version of the vowels. So you can say a rule. Always, if you have 2 consonants or explosive consonants after a vocal, you have to pronounce this vowel in a short way, like in here. When you have Glück, it's the open version of Ü, Glück. But when you have düster, it's the long and closed version of the vowel, because after this vowel there is only 1 consonant. Another example would be ofen or often. When you have 2 F after this O, you have the O, the open and short version, and you have only 1 consonant or another vowel, you have the closed and long version. Yeah, often but often. So here you have Glück but düster. It's a little different between this Ü. Yeah, one time short, one time long. Can you try to pronounce wenn düstres Leiden?
Ja. Ein düstres Leiden.
Wenn, take this, wenn düstres Leiden.
Wenn düstres Leiden.
Yeah, it's the same thing. Really use this düster, not düstres, düstres Leiden.
Okay. Ja. Wenn düstres Leiden.
Ja, genau.
Ok, uma das coisas que ele falou era sobre as vogais abrem mais quando você tem 2 consoantes em seguida. Quando tem uma consoante, a vogal é fechada. Então, ele deu como exemplo O-F-E-N, offen, ou com 2 Fs, offen, e abre SO ou fecha. Então, sempre é uma regra geral.
And the next little thing was folgen. Unsere, I would not. This is what was Carol was asking. Unserer Liebe. Yeah, it's really not necessary. Unserer Liebe, unserer Liebe, unserer Liebe, unserer Liebe. Yeah, it's more natural, I think, in this context. Yeah, and the orchestra is really, the orchestra in this place is not really with big instruments. It's only accompanied from 2 violins, and yeah, it's not necessary. Unsere Liebe folgen soll, but not folgen, sondern folgen soll. Okay.
Okay.
Can you try? Unsere Liebe.
Huh?
2 Konsoanten.
Folgen soll.
Unserer Liebe folgen soll.
Unserer Liebe folgen soll.
Genau. And remember this long E from unserer Liebe folgen soll.
Unserer Liebe folgen soll.
And look, it's interesting point. You have the same rhythm, ta, papa, papa, but you have the first note with a long vowel and the second part of the bar with a short vowel. So it has Liebe folgen soll, not Liebe folgen soll. Liebe voll. You can take this L very early so that the listener hears a short vowel because this L comes very early.
Yeah.
But here you have Liebe folgen soll. Okay?
Yeah. So, Liebe folgen soll.
Bravo. And the next thing was Jüngling, das Bedenkewohl. Can I hear this words once again from you? Das Bedenkewohl. I'm not sure what you have done there.
Mhm.
Das Bedenkewohl.
Das Bedenkenwohl.
It's without N. Das Bedenke, not Bedenken.
Yeah.
Das Bedenkewohl.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it's Bedenke. We say for this you know this sign from the international alphabet, this Schwarlaut, yeah? Das Bedenke, nicht Bedenke, Bedenkewohl.
Yeah.
Das Bedenkewohl.
Das Bedenkewohl.
Exakt. Wunderbar. Da in deinen holden Blicken ich mein Glück entdecken kann. The same. Nichts ist mir so wert und teuer. Wert could be, for my opinion, a little bit more closed. You have not wert, it's wert, like close E, like in Schnee, yeah, snow. Schnee, wert und teuer. Genau. Nichts ist mir so wert und teuer. Wert und teuer. It's interesting point there. If you would give an interpretation with a great expression for und teuer, you have to take und and t divided. If you like more have a romantic phrase here, mir so wert und teuer, you have only to take one consonant. It's your decision, yeah? Und teuer or unteuer.
Okay.
Bravo for this Haar bei Hand, perfettamente, und deine Hand, yeah? I'm not sure what you're doing in bar 59, voll vom Reinsten. Can I listen this?
Ja. Voll vom Reinsten.
Yeah, it's the same thing I've spoken before. You have two consonants after the O, so you have short and open version. Voll, not voll. Voll vom. Voll vom. Yeah? Voll vom reinsten Liebesfeuer. Sorry.
Voll vom.
Yeah, but you have to take please 2L. Voll vom. Not voll.
Voll vom.
Genau.
Voll vom.
Genau. Reinste Liebesfeuer gebe ich dir mein Herz, and Pfand, this is a very noisy word, yeah. You have to take really P and F. Pfand. It's a
Pfand.
Pfand, genau.
Pfand.
Otherwise, yeah, genau, the P is very important. Otherwise, you have Pfand, and this word doesn't exist in our language, yeah. Pfand.
Okay.
And I think that was it, huh? Geb ich mein Herz zum Pfand. This was the complete text. Super. What is your tempo from this piece?
It's not andante. It's more than andante, but it's not as quickly as too much. It's
okay.
Like 80.
Okay. Can you try to speak the text in almost in your tempo?
Yeah. Let me just put here. Bester Jüngling, mit Entzücken nehm ich deine Liebe an.
Okay, I could imagine you look on this sign at the beginning. Yeah, it's really alla breve. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So try to bester Jüngling mit Entzücken. Otherwise, you have bester Jüngling for Entzücken. It's a little bit boring.
Yeah. Okay.
You know, take it in two times in one bar. Super. And I'm curious to hear this piece.
I am also
okay?
to sing for you sometime.
Super.
Okay.
Thank you, Holger.
Holger. Agora vamos chamar Diego. Diego? Hey. Oh. There he is. Okay. Ok, Diego. Pode ir.
Okay. Estão me vendo?
Yes, we have you. Super. Hi, Diego.
Hi.
Hi. Which piece you have brought with you?
Qual é a peça que você
Aqui, ich muss entscheiden. Ein Lied, Strauss.
Okay, Strauss. Yeah. I think you are really a great fan from Richard Strauss, huh?
Yeah.
I remember the last time you have sung this Waldesnacht or something like that, or In der Nacht, or piece from Strauss, or it's the right.
I think it was this one. It was this one, no?
I wrote this one. Ah, okay.
I think so.
I think yes.
Okay.
Okay, let's start.
Ach lieb, ich muss nun scheiden, gehen über Berg und Tal. Die Erlen und die Weiden, die weinen allzumal. Sie sahen so oft und waren zusammen ans Baches Rand, dass einer ohne Adern geht über ihre Verstand. die Erlen und die Weiden vor Schmerz in Tränen stehen. Nur denkend, wie uns beiden erst muss zu Herzen gehen.
Bravo. Maestro. Little things, okay? Can you try to find natural flow for this? If you have a sentence in your language like, oh my love, I have to go.
O Diego, ele disse encontrar uma naturalidade, como se fosse em português. Oh, meu amor, eu tenho que ir, para declamar desse jeito.
So try to do it in a very similar way to your language. You would not say, oh my love, I have to go. Yeah. So it's, ach lieb, ich muss nun scheiden, and take really all possibilities to sound. Yeah. Like muss nun.
Toma todas as possibilidades de som, todos os N's.
Yeah. Muss nun scheiden. Gehen. Yeah, it's really. I'm not sure if it's a question of the quality of our connection, because all these ends, I have a little bit difficulties to hear to listen.
Ele está com dificuldade de ouvir os N's, mas não sabe se é por causa da conexão.
Okay.
Okay. Let's try only. Ach lieb, ich muss nun scheiden, gehen über Berg und Tal.
Okay. Ach lieb, ich muss nun scheiden, gehen über Berg und Tal.
Yeah, super. And the same as Alessandra said mit lieb, it's really long E. Ach lieb, ich muss nun. And you can take this comma really with you. Yeah, you said ach lieb, ich muss. Ach lieb, ich muss nun. Lieb, ich muss nun scheiden. Yeah, okay?
Okay. Ach lieb, ich muss nun scheiden, geht über Berge und Tal.
Bravo, genau. And the same as Alessandra, über. Yeah, really with a, yeah?
Okay.
Über. Yeah.
Über.
Okay, and we go on. Die Erlen und die Weiden. So this is a good example for this style to sing a easy song for piano and voice. It's not an orchestra, so you can take this und die, these two Ds, because it's very nice to hear und die Weiden. You have two kind of trees, yeah, Erlen und Weiden. So Erlen und die Weiden, okay?
Okay. Então, ele está dizendo que como é uma canção para voz e piano, a gente pode ouvir bem essas consoantes und die, né?
Okay. And don't lose the N by weinen, because you have crying, yeah, crying, weinen allzumal.
Weinen é chorar, né?
Genau. Can we try this? Die Erlen und die Weiden?
Okay. Die Erlen und die Weiden, die weinen allzumal.
Exactamente. And the most important word, I think, is weinen. So, die Erlen und die Weiden, die weinen allzumal. Die weinen allzumal. Okay? So you really have this. Yeah. Okay, and we go on. Sie sahen, you have two times, not s, with voice, yeah? Sie sahen so, three times, yeah? Sie sahen so oft. As the rule is, you can mention the English way, you have exactly the opposite, yeah? you have the S at the beginning of the word without voice, like the sun, but you have in Germany exactly in opposite, yeah? Die Sonne, yeah?
O S inicial de alemão é um som de Z, é diferente do inglês, que é um som de S.
Okay, let's try the Sie sahen so oft uns wandern, okay?
Okay. Sie sahen so oft uns wandern.
Wandern means to walk in the nature, okay? And it's not this a question of this R. In this case, I would take a little bit R for wandern, because wandern könnte, it could be verwechselt. It could be changed with wandern. Would be, but it's wandern. Yeah. So take a little bit R for in this time. Yeah.
Então, nesse caso, ele está pedindo R, soado, rolado. É nesse caso.
Esse R que eu tenho dúvida. Esse R, eu pensava que era esse ER, pensava que era Wander.
Wandern. Genau. Genau. R and N. Genau. Wandern. Genau.
Okay.
Can we try this? Sie sahen so oft.
Okay. Sie sahen so oft uns wandern zusammen am Bachesrand.
An Bachesrand. Genau.
An Bachesrand.
Das eine.
Das eine und den anderen. Aqui é a mesma coisa também.
Andern. It's the same thing, yeah?
Das eine und der. Sorry. Das eine und den anderen geht über ihre Verstand.
Genau. It's always the N's are your favorite consonants starting now, okay?
Okay. O N se tornou sua consoante preferida a partir de agora. Tem que enfatizar mais.
Okay. Because you use your tongue in a very not in this way, but in this way. Andern, not andern. Andern gehen über the tongue in this form and not in this form, yeah. Andern ihren Verstand. And I would like to explain also for all other interested people, if you have such crazy a word like oft, because oft is a short vowel, and after this follows F and T, but you have a long note. What to do? Yeah, Sie sahen so oft uns. It's this, you have a long O, longer as in natural speaking way, because you say oft, but you have to sing oft uns.
Então, a vogal é curta, aberta, mas como a nota é longa, você tem que sustentar mais esse som, apesar de ser uma vogal aberta, né?
Okay.
And always, if you have these very short notes like geht über ihr, geht über ihren Verstand, you need this. I don't the good word in English, because we say glottis for über ihren, when the word starts suddenly with a vocal.
Sim, golpe de glote.
Okay. Exactamente, yeah. So it's necessary. Geht über ihren über ihren Verstand. It's necessary
to do golpe no über ihren.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. And you continue please with die Erlen und die Weiden, okay?
Só uma dúvida, só pode me ajudar. A parte do iren, esse R, ele é R ou ele é R?
Okay. I would do ihren. Ihren with a little ir. It's really not used in the singing style. You have this r or this vocalized r, like in wandern, but because here I would really use a little bit ihren Verstand or erlen und die Weiden. Aber not vor Schmerz. Yeah, so you have vor Schmerz.
Okay.
Vor Schmerz. Okay?
Okay.
Can we try die Erlen?
Die Erlen und die Weiden vor Schmerz in Tränen stehen.
Exactamente. Vor Schmerz in Tränen is very important. Yeah, to have this r.
Okay.
Tränen stehen. Genau. Vor, but I would take here the last R. It was the question of Carol without this r. Yeah, because vor Schmerz in Tränen stehen.
Entendeu?
Sim.
O for não tem esse r, mas os outros.
Okay.
Vor Schmerz in Tränen stehen.
Vor Schmerz in Tränen stehen.
Tränen, it's a long in Tränen stehen.
Tränen stehen.
Ja, Tränen stehen.
Tränen.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
It's like this piece is like a etude for N, yeah? In Tränen stehen gehen.
É uma música de Annie. Vamos terminar, porque a gente tem que passar para a Daniele.
Okay.
Terminar?
Nun denket wie uns beiden erst muss zu Herzen gehen.
Ja, genau. Zu Herzen without noise. Herzen and take the R. Herzen gehen.
Okay.
And this is really without interpunction. Yeah, you have no comma, no point between nun denket wie uns beiden erst muss zu Herzen gehen. It's one line. Yeah, so you take this short rests, not stopping in your mind. Yeah, beiden erst muss zu Herzen gehen. So it's really one phrase. Okay.
Okay.
Can we do the whole piece one time, or it's too long?
Yeah, I think it may be too long. We still have 3 more people.
Okay.
And 4.
Sorry. So we have to work in the next year. Okay.
Okay.
Hey.
This program is recorded, so Diego pode olhar de novo. He can watch it again.
Okay.
Okay.
Bye. See you. All the best.
Obrigada, Diego. Daniele?
Hello.
Hello. Yes, very fine in the evening. If I can talk to my Brazilian friends, I'm happy. Yeah. And this is not a caipirinha. It's only water with citron. Okay.
Nice. Okay. Can I start?
Yes, of course. Which piece?
Die Lotusblume.
Ah,
by
Lotusblume.
Robert Schumann.
Okay.
Die Lotusblume ängstigt sich vor der Sonne Pracht und mit gesenktem Haupt erwartet sie träumend die Nacht. Der Mond, der ist ihr Bulle, erweckt sie mit seinem Licht und ihm entschleiert sie freundlich ihr frommes Blumengesicht. Sie blüht und glüht und leuchtet und starret stumm in die Höhe. Sie duftet und weinet und zittert vor Liebe und Liebesweh. That's it.
Wow, bravo. Really, I have looked for the score, sorry. Very good. I think you can always, if you are trying or have exercises with text, I think you imagine you are singing this piece during speaking?
Yes.
Die Lotusblume ängstigt. Can you, for me, speak one time as a singer? Yeah, I know it's a little bit artificial, but try to because this bom 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 ba dia da dia. It's very hard to divide these two levels, the musical wave and the language. So let's try to speak one time in your tempo and feeling like you're on the boat of your breath. Okay?
Okay. Die Lotusblume ängstigt.
Okay, so we have die Lotus, not Lotus, die Lotusblume ängstigt. And it's a little bit complicated, ängstigt.
Yes, please help me in that.
Yeah. It's this G, it's like the sound in ich. Ängstigt. Yeah?
Ängstigt.
You take, genau. If you say ich habe, ich, yeah, it's exactly the same consonant. Ängstigt.
Ängstigt.
Yeah, ängstigt. Without a G or something like that on the end of this CH. It follows directly the T. Ängstigt.
Ängstigt.
Ja, genau. Ängstigt. Eng is yeah, it's correct. Yeah, ängstigt, but not ängstigt. Not the second consonant after this. Ängstigt.
And
I'm writing a lot.
Can I clarify something? There's no k sound after the eng, right? It's ängstigt. Ängstigt.
Ängstigt.
Yeah, and
você colocou K aí que não devia estar.
And don't take SCH. Don't take S. Yeah, sorry.
Vocês podem dar um zoomzinho nessas duas frases, porque aí eu olho para a tela.
Não sei, não está comigo.
Thank you, much better. That's it.
Yeah. It's
O K não existe depois do N.
Yeah, I don't know really. Ängstigt.
Yeah, it's not.
Yeah. It's the sign for ich, genau. Ängstigt. Yeah, genau. And you should take S, not sh. I hear a little bit but it is ängstigt. That's only S, not sh. Ängstigt.
Oh, it's more S.
Yes.
Ängstigt.
Genau. Ängstigt.
No K.
Ängstigt.
Not tickt, it's ticht. Ängstigt.
Ängstigt.
Yeah.
Ängstigt.
Yeah, I try to find a good way to rehearse it. Can you say?
It's something like ich.
Yeah. Can you try dicht?
Dicht.
Yeah, it's a word for the poet. It's a Dichter. Yeah, der Dichter, the poet. Yeah, der Dichter. Can you try this?
Dichter.
Yeah, der Dichter.
I have to say this.
Yeah. Der Dichter.
Der Dichter.
Genau, Dichter. And now we try der Dichter dichtet. The poet is working, yeah? Der Dichter dichtet.
Der dichtet. What's the word?
Dichter dichtet.
Dicht.
The poet, Dichter dichtet.
Can you write for me?
Yeah. It's
Writing it.
Yeah. If you look like this, Dichter dichtet. Dichtet. Genau. And ängstigt, Angst, ängstigt.
Ängstigt.
Ja, genau. Super.
Ängstigt.
Perfekt. Ängstigt.
Ängstigt.
Ja, super. Super. It's very easy if you try to have time in your head for the single consonants. Don't hurry up in the brain. Yeah, it's too quick. Yeah, if you have time for ängstigt, ängstigt.
Ängstigt.
Yeah, genau. I would really rehearse as slowly as you can, so it feels like a slow motion. Ängstigt, ängstigt, and then try it a little bit faster and faster. Okay.
Okay.
Super. Lotosblume ängstigt sich vor der Sonne pracht. Can we try this?
The whole.
Yes.
Die Lotusblume ängstigt sich vor der Sonne pracht.
Yeah, you have sich vor. It's the same as in Strauss, not vor. Yeah, you take here really without this R. Vor der Sonne. Vor der Sonne.
Vor der Sonne.
Vor der. Not vor der Sonne. Vor der Sonne pracht. No.
Vor der Sonne pracht.
Yes, exactly. And here, pracht, I would take a little R because this word is really, really amazing. Yeah, pracht. Yeah, like. Ja, genau. And sich vor der Sonne pracht. With this rhythm in your mind, okay?
Sich vor der Sonne pracht.
Sich vor der Sonne. Sich vor der Sonne. This is a romantic piece.
It's more like there is no R in the end. It's more like that.
No,
Oh.
vor der, but the vowels should be relatively long. Vor der Sonne, because you have to sing. Vor der Sonne pracht, vor der Sonne pracht. Otherwise, it's not possible to have a liaison this place.
Okay.
Yeah, can you try to sing? Vor der Sonne pracht.
Dá vontade de fazer grave também. Vor der Sonne pracht.
Yeah, genau. Only to have this feeling of vor der Sonne, der Sonne, really very close from this E in this S. Der Sonne pracht.
Sonne pracht.
Yeah, and you have a open O for Sonne because you have two consonants after the O. Sonne, not Sonne. Sonne.
Sonne.
Exakt.
Vor der Sonne pracht.
Exakt. Okay. Und mit gesenktem?
Und mit gesenktem Haupt.
Gesenktem, it's not N, ja, gesenktem.
Ja. Und mit gesenktem
Gesenktem.
Haupt.
Mm-hmm.
I always have to do this ten.
It's like a mother. Gesenktem Haupte. Yeah. No, not ten, not two vowels. Only M. Gesenktem Haupte. Ja, genau. And this part also with the rhythm. Und mit gesenktem Haupte.
Und mit gesenktem Haupte.
If you're singing, you would not do und mit because you have to sing. Und mit gesenktem Haupte.
I didn't understand. I'm doing too much g.
Yeah, if you are only speaking, you don't mention the singing line. So you have, when you are singing, you can't do und mit g because you're stopping here. You have to und mit gesenktem Haupte. Can we try?
Und mit gesenktem Haupte.
Erwartet sie träumend?
Erwartet sie träumend die Nacht.
Super. Erwartet could be a little bit longer. Erwartet sie. I'm waiting. Yeah, I'm waiting. Not I'm waiting. Erwartet sie träumend.
Erwartet sie träumend die Nacht.
Exact. And these two R's I would speak. Wartet sie träumend. A little bit for wartet and träumend, as you have done. Yeah, super.
Okay.
And you have to decide to do träumend die or träumend die Nacht. Yeah, it's a question of interpretation. Yeah.
I generally do träumend die Nacht.
Yeah, but in your mind should be this 2D.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
But because träumend die, this word doesn't exist. Yeah.
Okay.
It's träumend die Nacht, and the listener will hear will have a look in your brain and see this träumend die.
Okay.
Nacht. Okay. And we go on with der Mond.
Der Mond, der ist ihr Bulle.
Okay, although these articles, der Mann, yeah, the man, could be with accent aigu. Der Mond, not der Mond. Der Mond. Yeah, it's like Schnee, yeah, Klee, snow, Schnee, oder Schnee, Schnee, der Mond. Yeah, genau. Yeah, very, very close and very, almost a little bit in direction from E. Der Mond. Yeah, der Mond. Very, very good resonation here. Okay?
Okay.
Ja. Der ist ihr Buhle.
Der ist ihr Bulle.
Erweckt.
Der ist ihr Bulle.
Yes.
This air is the same as der.
Exact. Because if you have if you had here this sign between erweckt, the word would be a complete different meaning. Yeah, because erwecken is one word, but if you haven't this sign is him weckt. Weckt. He is he wakes up.
Yes.
But not erwecken. Yeah. So you have the same vowel, der Mond, weckt.
Então, ele está dizendo que é importante essa de fechar a vogal nessa situação, porque se abrir, ele tem um outro sentido, que tem uma palavra erwecken, mas nesse caso é erweckt. Então, são sons diferentes. É importante diferenciar, senão a gente é outra coisa. Eu acho que a gente vai ter que parar, Holger.
Okay.
And let's try the last page. Erweckt sie mit seinem Licht und ihm, sorry.
Erweckt sie mit Seinem Licht.
Seinem Mother. Seinem Licht.
Seinem Licht.
Genau. It's the case of dative. I don't know the cases in Portuguese. You have accusative, nominative, dative, something like that. And this is a dat. It don't exist in Portuguese. Okay. Or you happy people. Okay. It's really horrible in this in the German language. Seinem Licht, weil seinen Licht, it's mistake in the grammar. Ja, seinem Licht. Okay. Und ihm
entschleiert sie freundlich.
Okay, and if you imagine the rhythm, und ihm entschleiert sie freundlich, ihm entschleiert sie freundlich.
Und ihm entschleiert sie freundlich.
Ihr frommes?
Ihr frommes Blumengesicht. I have too much doubts about this word. Blumengesicht. Or Blumengesicht.
Okay, Blume is the flower, okay? Blumen, yes. The flowers, die Blumen, und Gesicht, the face, Blumengesicht. Do you have two words in...
Blumengesicht.
Ja, Blumengesicht. Ja, genau. Blumengesicht. And the music is, let me see. Frommes Blumengesicht. Ja, di, da, ja, da, da, di. So it's one bow. Yeah?
Mhm.
Sie blüht.
Sie blüht und glüht und leuchtet.
Yeah, and this is really difficult because you have long notes, blüht und glüht. So you have to take really the close version of ü, not ö. Sie glüht und blüht und leuchtet. Okay, can you try?
Sie blüht und glüht und leuchtet.
Yeah. Exact, and try to connect the end of the word and the beginning of the next word. So you have blüht und glüht und leuchtet.
Sie blüht und glüht und leuchtet.
Leuchtet. Only one.
Leuchtet.
Ja, gut. Leuchtet. Ja, super.
Sorry to interrupt. Can we go possibly till almost 5 o'clock, Holger? Would that
yes, of course.
Because we still have 2 more people, and it's already 4:20. So maybe we could move on to. Sorry, I hate to interrupt, but
okay.
Thank you, Holger.
Holger. Yeah.
Thanks so much.
Thank you, Danielle. Yeah, ciao.
Thanks. I know it's very rushed. David, just so
Hola.
they get a chance. Hi, David. Oh, Holger, would you be available to do another session further ahead sometime like this?
Of course.
Yeah. Okay. I'll have to see if we can program it so that we can.
Yes.
More time.
I'm a little bit busy in the next week because we have some master classes and I have to a little thing with my ensemble. But we can find a date. This is no problem.
Great. Good. Okay, David.
Hello.
Hi, David.
Hi.
Which score I should take?
Die Oper. Die lustige Weiber von Windsor. Die Arie. Alles Büblein klein. Ja.
Du heißer bei Regen und Wind.
Ja.
There would be only a great piece for you from, I think you will know it from Lortzing, Zar und Zimmermann. You know this opera? There is a great aria. The beginning words are 5,000 Taler, $5,000. 5,000 Taler. It's very great. 5,000 Taler. You will have fun with this piece, okay?
Você conhece, David? Zar und Zimmermann. É uma área para, ele disse que...
5,000 Taler. Ja.
Super.
Ja.
Okay, and we try als Büblein klein, okay?
Als Büblein klein an der Mutterbrust, hab heißer bei Regen und Wind. Da war der schon meine Lust, denn der Regen, jeglichen Tag. Komm, braune Hahn her, reicht mir die her, füll mir der Schlauch, löscht mir der Köhle.
Sorry. We go on. The last piece.
Löscht mir der Köhlenbrand. Trinken ist kein Schand. Bauchustrank auch. Ja. Bauchustrank auch.
Okay.
Heile Täuschbereit. Mach die Köhle weit. 1, 2 und 3.
Super. Okay.
Und
brav. And the last, pass wir, und als ich vertreten, I think we should divide the piece in the first and the second part. Otherwise, it's too much things. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
The connection is not really good, so I'm not sure in some details if I have really the good connection with David, but I try. Als Büblein klein an der Mutter, it's not Mutter, yeah, Mutter, Doppel-T, Mutterbrust, genau, jawohl. Hopp heißer bei Regen und Wind, it's a short E, not Wind, it's Wind.
Wind.
Exakt.
Wind.
Not Wind. Wind, genau. And now you have to have a look for a sect when you have war der Sex schon meine Lust. It's not meant, okay? I have understand, da war der Sex schon meine Lust. Als Büblein klein war der Sex schon meine Lust. It's a little bit difficult, okay? Das ist schon meine Sekt schon meine Lust.
Sagt schon. Meine Lust.
But it would be a great idea for the next performance, okay?
Version.
Regen, der regnet jeglichen Tag. Super. Komm, braune Hanne her, reich mir. Can you reich mir?
Reich.
Ja, genau.
Reich mir.
Genau.
Reich mir die Kanne her.
Jawohl, her. Jawohl, not here. Ja. Füll mir, and now you have a short Ö because you have 2 L. Not fühl, but füll.
Füll mir.
Ja.
Füll
mir den Schlauch.
Füll mir den Schlauch.
Den Schlauch, with accent aigu.
Mir den Schlauch.
Exakt. Because if you say fühl mir, it's feel. Yeah, I feel, but füll is fill. Ja, viel.
Viel é encher e viel é muito. Então, não é totalmente o significativo.
Viel. Viel.
Trinken ist keine Schand. What very good, ja. Bach und Frank auch. Super. And
Super.
we take the second first, okay? Und als ich vertreten.
Und als ich vertreten die Kinderschuhe, hab heißer bei Regen und Wind.
Wind, not wind.
Wind.
Wind. Wind. Wind.
Wind.
Genau. If you say heißer bei Regen und Wind. Wind, not wind.
Wind.
Heißer bei Regen und Wind. Genau.
Heißer bei Regen und Wind.
Ja, Regen und Wind.
Regen und Wind. Da schlossen die Mädel sich vor mir zu. Der Regen jeglichen Tag. Und ist die Tasche leer und wird die Flasche leer. Kommt Würfel Rausch.
Raus, genau.
Rausch.
Genau.
Rausch.
Raus. Not Rausch. Raus.
Rausch.
Not Rausch, raus.
Rausch.
Not,
Raus.
No.
Raus.
Exactly.
Ja. Raus. Glück ist ein spröden Gast. Wer erst bei Schoße fasst, führt es nach Haus. Ja, führt er nach Haus.
Führt es nach Haus. Ja, genau. Okay, only a few things. Because the word Regen in this area is very important, yeah? All the time is it comes again and again. Regen. So it's really important you take a close E, not Regen, sondern Regen. Yeah?
Regen.
Not Regen. Regen
und Wind.
Jawohl. And mention to the rule, if you have two consonants after a vocal, the vocal is short. So you have schlossen, nicht schlossen.
Schlossen.
So antes, a vogal antes é aberta e curta. Schlossen, não schlossen.
Da schlossen die Mädel.
Schlossen die Mädel.
Genau, and then this, denn der Regen, always the same E. Denn der Regen, der regnet jeglichen Tag. It's not der Regen, not der Regen. Ja?
Ja, denn der Regen, der regnet jeglichen Tag.
Genau, jeglichen Tag, it means every day, yeah? Like every day. Ja, jeglichen Tag, genau. Und
Tag.
Ist die Tasche leer? You can see, you have two E's. So you have a long E. Ist die Tasche leer? Empty.
Leer.
Ist die Tasche leer?
Leer. Longa e fechada. É vazia.
Genau.
Prolonga, fechada, ja.
Ja, prolongare.
Und ist die Tasche leer? Leer.
Genau.
Leer.
In the music, you have only a short note, but you can try to. Und ist die Tasche leer? Und wird die Flasche leer? To take a little bit more time for this E.
Apesar de ser uma nota curta, ele diz toma um pouquinho de tempo para fazer a vogal bem.
Sim. Und wird die Tasche leer? Kommt Würfel rauscht.
raus.
Raus. Raus.
Genau.
So, kommt,
For
wir
come out, yeah?
raus. Raus.
Not Rausch.
Raus. Raus.
Ja.
Raus. Ja.
Okay.
Glück. Ja.
Holger,
Glück
pode ir,
ist
pode ir.
ein spröder Gast.
Glück ist ein spröder Gast.
Mhm.
Wer erst beim Schopfe fasst.
Gut. Wer es beim Schopfe fasst. Passt
Wer
gut.
erst beim Schopfe fasst.
Yeah, it's a very antique words in Germany. Yeah, beim
Yeah.
Schopfe is the Schopf. Yeah, and the Fortuna. Yeah, is das Glück. Yeah, Fortuna.
Ele disse
Fortune,
que é
yeah.
um nome muito antigo. As
Genau.
palavras
And you take the fortune as here. Yeah, wer es beim Schopfe fasst, führt es nach Haus.
Ja.
Führt es nach. This we have spoken before. Nach Haus. Nach
Haus.
Ja,
Nach Haus. Ja. Führt es nach Haus. Ja.
Führt es nach Haus.
Führt es.
Es. Not ers. S. Only E and S.
Es.
Führt es.
Es.
Es nach Haus.
Es nach Haus. Nach Haus. Ja.
Bravissimo, maestro. It's really difficult. Okay. But it's a typical piece of a parlando piece, yeah, a parlando opera aria, and the text here is really important because it's not a lyric style. Yeah, you have, als Büblein klein an der Mutter. It's like a recitative with a little bit melody.
É. Entendeu, David? Então é importante que a gente entenda as palavras, porque é meio quase recitativo, engraçado.
Ja. Ja.
Ah, ok. Ótimo. Thank you.
Danke.
Let's call up Letícia then, and there she is.
So I will recite, Brahms auf dem Schiffer. Okay. Ein Vögelein fliegt über den Rhein und wiegt die Flügel im Sonnenschein, sieht Rebenhügel und grüne Flut in goldene Glut. Wie wohl das tut, so hoch erhoben im Morgenhauch. Beim Vöglein droben, o wär ich auch.
Okay. Good question would be how to take the glottis when you have a region in a passaggio. Ein Vögelein fliegt über den Rhein. So you take really the glottis like a consonant with your Stütze, with the na.
Diaphragm?
Yes. The Italian word. I'm. It's too late in the evening. Sorry. The famous word for the Italian people don't say appoggio. Yeah, really with an appoggio. Okay, yeah, with über den Rhein. Okay, only for if you do it with the notes later on. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I think there you have this umlauts Vögelein and über, and it's always the closed forms. Yeah, not Vö, it's Vögelein und really with a über den Rhein. Genau. It could be a little bit more closed here, but open behind.
Okay.
Yeah, so you have not but it's too small to sing. Yeah,
Yeah.
you have really like an up behind, and only the lips are über den Rhein. Flügel is the same. Yeah, Flügel im Sonnenschein. You have to connect the long note, but with a short vowel. So you have Sonnen with the early N. Sonnenschein.
Okay.
Not Sonne, but not Sonnen. Sonnenschein. Can you try to speak it in your tempo? You are later on the piece are singing. What's your tempo?
My tempo.
Yeah, and please try to speak it in your tempo, in your singing tempo.
My singing tempo. Okay.
Okay.
From the top or?
Yes, please.
From the top. Okay. Ein Vögelein fliegt über den Rhein.
Okay, stop. Sorry, little correction. You have fliegt, not fliegt. Fliegt, because there's a different word. Fliegt also exists in Germany, but it means to repair something. Und fliegen is flying, okay? Fliegt über den Rhein.
Okay, so again?
Yes.
Ein Vögelein fliegt über den Rhein und wiegt die Flügel im Sonnenschein.
Brava.
Sieht Rebenhügel und grüne Flut in goldene Glut.
In goldener glut, sorry, because you have the second E, goldener would be the correct form, yeah. And if you cut this E, goldener, you have to pronounce very good this D and N, goldener Flut, almost like T, goldener Flut,
okay.
yeah. Ja, genau. Goldener Glut, sorry. Jawohl. Sehr gut. Could be a little bit more close, this Rebenhügel. Yeah? You know what Reben, yes, the wine mountains? Yeah?
Yeah.
Sieht Rebenhügel. Rebenhügel.
Rebenhügel.
Genau. Und grüne Flut, very good. And we go on with wie wohl das tut, okay?
Wie wohl das tut, so hoch erhoben.
So hoch erhoben. This is a close O. It's not hoch, it's hoch erhoben.
Okay, so hoch erhoben. Im Morgenhauch.
Genau, Morgenhauch. It's a compositum, we say, yeah? Compositor. You have two nomina put to one word, Morgenhauch, and it's Morgenhauch. So you have the stress syllable on the first, not Morgenhauch, it's Morgenhauch, only one stress syllable. Can we try once again, wie wohl das tut?
Wie wohl das tut, so hoch erhoben im Morgenhauch.
Beim Vöglein.
Beim Vöglein droben, wär ich auch.
Okay, we need some glottis for over is closed, yeah, not over, und wär ich auch. Sorry about this, but it's necessary. Wär ich auch, not wär ich auch. Wär ich auch, but always with this appoggio, okay?
Okay, so the last one?
Yes, please.
Wär ich auch.
Perfettamente, bravo, see you in summer.
See you. Thank you.
Hey, bye, Letícia. Let's write or talk sometime about these things in the next year. Okay.
Okay. Bye.
Ei, pai, obrigada. Chamamos a Doriana. Bom, Holger, eu sei que I know it was a bit of a rush, but anyway, we wanted to thank you for your presence and your wonderful orientation that we really need, despite not being able to sing. But it's so important for the students to have not only the reinforcement of the pronunciation, everything, but to have somebody who is a native speaker and who has such vast experience. So it's really wonderful for them to have contact.
I hope you can give to me sometime a masterclass in Portuguese, okay?
Okay. Yeah, you can come. We did one.
Deal.
Deal. Bom, obrigada, Holger, pela presença e as orientações valiosas. Como falei, em inglês, que é maravilhoso ter os conhecimentos dele, não só porque é um native speaker, mas que tem uma experiência vasta com canto solista e canto de coral, então é muito, muito importante para nossos alunos terem contato com ele. Enfim.
E também, só para lembrar, nunca perder de vista o que o Holger enfatizou, que existe uma linha melódica por trás da declamação do texto. Falamos, mas pensamos na linha melódica que conduz esse declamar.
Isso.
Muito importante, sobre estilo.
Que a gente vai falando sobre pronúncia, não sei o quê, acentuação e tal, que é importante, mas aqui justamente a gente está falando de dicção lírica, que é, né, a palavra cantada. E isso que é diferente, o que faz a gente diferente do só estudo da fala e né, da linguística porque às vezes eu escuto regras, não, mas você fala assim e tal, eu falo assim, mas a gente canta às vezes diferentemente, e que a gente tem que pensar na música como um elemento integrado, né, e que isso é muito importante, que né, às vezes o compositor era inspirado pela palavra, pelo poema, então isso que vem uma criatividade musical da palavra. Então, isso é muito importante. Tá? So thank you again, Holger, and we will be doing our regular diction classes now. Doriana is starting the Diction 1, which will be with Portuguese, Italian, Latin, Spanish, and the beginning of French, and then I'll do Diction 2 with French, English, and German. So you will be coming back. We will make sure we do a long one just for the students.
Very willkommen.
Né?
Sehr gerne.
Então, fala as últimas, Doriana,
Bom, então é ótimo ter o Holger com a gente e a gente, como eu falei no início, tivemos oportunidade de tê-lo conosco em alguns festivais Brasil-Alemanha, por Karlsruhe, esse festival que tem intercâmbio com a UNIRIO, e é primoroso esses ensinamentos para os nossos alunos. E é importante também dizer que com os erros que a gente viu, nós aprendemos com os erros. Às vezes, mostramos erros e a gente aprende com eles, que não repete mais, aí fixa. E obrigada por acompanharem a série toda, ela vai ficar gravada, como eu falei no início. Agradecer ao nosso professor querido Marcelo Carneiro, ao querido aluno monitor Bernardo Brandão, que nos assessorou na transmissão, e que vocês fiquem atentos ao nosso QR Code, esse código QR que aparece aqui, para vocês contribuírem com os nossos alunos que estão em estado de vulnerabilidade. Essa contribuição é muito bem-vinda, divulguem para os amigos, e continuamos com a série da Mostra Virtual Permanente do IVL, com muitas aulas, muitas atividades, não só aulas, mas concertos. Acompanhem no site, no canal do YouTube do Instituto Villa-Lobos. Muito obrigada a todos, parabéns aos nossos alunos. E danke sehr, Holger.
Yes.
It was my pleasure, and I hope really to see you again in the next year. I know the planning is in these times are beginning for the next year, and we can only hope that the pandemic and all these horrible things are becoming a little bit better.
Yeah.
Sure.
I hope so. Yeah. So, thank you very much. And a gente vai encerrar agora, então, nossa sessão. E, por favor, dá um feedback, pode colocar comentários, mesmo na gravação, você pode colocar dentro daquele chat aí. E qualquer dúvida, pergunta, pode colocar lá. Bom, boa dicção a todos. Thanks. Tchau, tchau.